Having made it to Boulder City and finding out from Jessup that Benny is a chairman at the Tops Casino in New Vegas, we began the long trek out to the desert to hopefully finally confront him. Along the way, we discovered the abandoned Repcon headquarters and learned about the history of how Robco came to acquire Repcon and why. Then we continued our journey out to New Vegas, running into some of Caesar's Legion along the way, which delayed us a bit. But we did eventually make it to the outskirts of Vegas, where there seems to be a lot going on that we may have to look into before entering New Vegas. Now, hopefully we're that much closer to finding Benny.
That woman is relentless.
Okay,
Let me
who's
guess.
this?
You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Are you supposed to be famous or something?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
How long had you been, I guess, a bounty hunter?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
That's not a very long time. You worked a lot of different trades.
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Okay. And why does Daughtry?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
I take it they were friends?
Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
What are you going to do now? Or why did you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, it might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I wasn't really expecting that. Okay. What are you going to do now? I mean, there's nothing funny about the subject matter, but, this game is wild.
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
I don't know that you do, but okay.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Somehow I doubt it, but that's okay.
I pity anyone who crosses Boyd. That
Boyd.
woman's relentless.
You Boyd?
Hey, girl. You need something from me?
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do you mean? Nasty how?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
Okie. So you're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
The big gun.
Yup. A lot of people make that connection. Big gun. Sniper. Some people don't even need to ask. Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Interesting. This is an interesting little outpost here. I assume if I steal... Oh, no, it actually does let me take this stuff. Maybe because I have a good reputation with them, they, like, allow me to take things? Or who's this other lady? Oh, see, now this stuff I can't take. Okay. So that is interesting. Oops. What was the... It wasn't Betsy. It was something else. Brady? Brody? Something like that. There's got to be somebody else in here. Gotta find this other lady in all these tents. Ooh, what about you?
Hey there, miss. Ten of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your surface.
Are you alright? I mean, I think he just has a stutter, but...
Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
Sure it doesn't. You can mock him?
Damn
That's so
right.
mean. So where'd you get your name?
The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades. But the LT says, sorry, kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay, though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually, I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen, though.
How long have you been a sharpshooter?
Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid, too.
When did you enlist in the military?
Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass.
What do you do around here?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Okay, so we found another person. Still not the one we're looking for, though. Can we go into that building? I think we looked at all the stuff that's out here. Got doors. Yeah, we can. Cool. So, some of these other people must be in here somewhere. The ones I keep hearing people mention.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis.
What do you do here?
Officially, I'm in charge of Bravo Company. But since General Oliver has Bravo and most of our forces here garrisoned, I'm free to do other things. So I work with Colonel Shu on logistics, patrols, supply lines, reinforcements, that sort of thing. Lately, it's been less about that, and more about figuring out how that information is getting leaked to raiders. It's a big base with a lot of unhappy soldiers. They get stir-crazy. Hard to separate the malcontents from the actual culprit.
Okay.
Later.
Alrighty. So that must be go back outside. Gotta be more people in here, though. Can I get into this? No, I thought it was like a terminal of some kind. There are some terminals here, but it doesn't look like we can get into any of them. There's gotta be more people around here. We've gotten here. Yeah, if I steal that. Don't want to get on anybody's bad side in here.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Okay, that all goes back outside. Let's see. There's another door. Another person.
I'm usually good with faces, but I don't think I've seen you here before. What brings you to Camp McCarran?
I'm here to provide support. Is there anything I might be able to help with? I just want to see what all these other options are. How are things going for the NCR around here?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. That's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
So where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
What's Camp McCarran's role in the NCR operations?
It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the Strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here, we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here.
Okay. Are things mostly quiet between here and the dam?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. Sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
So, I mean, I know that we checked out on a ranger station, that Ranger Station Charlie, and ran into some Legion folks while we were checking in on it, and so I wonder if that's kind of what he's talking about too. What challenges does the NCR face here?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Seem calm given that things are as bad as they are.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
I'm up for hire if you need some extra manpower around the base.
There are a lot of things I can't spare troops for right now. If you can help us, we can definitely pay you for your work. You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
Huh. So this is the first I've heard of a vault in this game. Like a specific vault that you can, like, go into or something. So, any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
And is that the guy that I talked to earlier, I think? And I bet I could make the Legion prisoner talk? I don't know that I could, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Okay, so now we know where Boyd is and who that is. And then who are the fiends? I'm pretty sure they're just cannibals, right? Although the other lady outside said that, like, that they're junkies.
As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them. And they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
Okay, I'll go to Vault 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Okay, so in the show, fiends are only ever described as cannibals. That's all that it says. So I didn't know that it was about chems. So
Bye.
Interesting. Okay, so let's go talk with... Let's check out all the new notes that we got here. So, silent treatment. The NCR has captured a Centurion of Caesar's Legion alive, and they have him custody at Camp McCarran, but he's not talking. Talk to Lieutenant Boyd about getting access to the prisoner. I have been focusing on speech skill, but I don't know that I have quite enough to accomplish that. My guess is it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we'll check it out still. And then Motor Runner Bounty. Shu told me that he'd pay me for taking out Motor Runner. I can find him at Vault 3, and the NCR will pay well if I'm able to take him out. Shu also mentioned the last soldier he sent to take care of Motor Runner has missed his scheduled radio contact. Okay, so I put a spell on you. Is go talk to Captain Curtis. So we'll head back over to him really quick first, and at least just see what he's got to say about all of it. And then while we're still in this building, we'll talk to Brody? Is that her name?
What is it?
Colonel Shu wanted me to help you look into the recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
So where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor.
Okay. Goodbye.
Later.
Okay, so even for this little quest here, we have to talk to Boyd. So ask around about suspicious activity at Camp McCarran. So we'll head upstairs and talk to Boyd, I think it was. Where are you? Walter Hornsby.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Here?
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
Got something to say, girl?
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yeah, who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Okay. Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
Huh, well that is interesting. So what do you think that means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
What about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
I feel like maybe he's just messing with them? Why don't you just have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
And why don't you just beat him?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Yeah, I don't object to using violence against prisoners of war myself, so, well, maybe me, but my character doesn't, so let's go. Let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Why don't I also put on the spiked knuckles? I should walk through the door, but I can see him.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
You smell like excrement, so there.
I must admit that a conversation with an imbecile may be far worse than the kind of torture I was anticipating. But somehow I think I'll manage.
You're about to tell me everything you know.
Of course, of course. All you had to do was ask. I'll tell you everything I know. Let's see. I know that you're a brainless cretin. I know that you're wasting your time. I know the lieutenant is going to be disappointed in you. And I know that by this time next month, the streets of New Vegas will be decorated with the decaying heads of NCR soldiers. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
Guess it's time to do that.
Anything you've got.
Watch out!
All right, you can stop for a sec. Whoa,
Got
easy
nothing.
there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice. I think my friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep her under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
You hit like a bedridden old woman.
Dang.
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm. Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way, I'll tell you what I know. But you should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks.
I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear what you've got to say. Honestly, that went much better than I anticipated. That was actually pretty easy.
Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days, we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
Must be more you can tell me. Sounds like he's getting sick. Like maybe radiation or something? I don't know.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
Huh. Okay. So, that's interesting. So we got a little bit of information on that. Where did this lady go? Not in here. Okay. She just run the hell off?
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
Oh, there she is.
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me, personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Okay. NCR fame gained. Nice. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
What else can you tell me about Anders?
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Okay, we talked to him already, but tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Okay. Would you be willing to give me control to the access tower so I can check it out?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
And you said there were thefts.
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions 12 times. Nothing.
Okay, so that was the guy that we heard one of the troopers outside talking about.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Okay.
Yep. See you around.
Okay, so let's open up that quest really quickly again. I don't think we have any more notes. No. Okay, so investigate the late night break-ins at the Camp McCarran control tower. So I think it'd probably be easier to go when it's not nighttime and kind of poke around and see if we can find any evidence there. Is it back outside, though? No, it must be inside. Okay. So we'll head back upstairs on this side here and go check out the tower. What time is it anyway? The 1:17 a.m. Oh, it's super early in the morning. Oh. I keep hitting wait, and I mean to not wait, but that's fine. Okay. So, on course. Clearly it's in here. Oh. No. Maybe not clearly. Okay, there's got to be an entrance over here somewhere. Maybe through here? Who are all these people? Just more NCR troops?
Hello.
Ooh. Can we talk to these
Did the
people?
Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
Look upset. What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. It's stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
Seems strange the NCR wouldn't want to, find him.
Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too.
Weird. Okay. No one else will help you?
His best friend, Jackson, tried. Didn't even get permission from his CO, so it could have cost him a lot. But he never came back.
Okay. I can bring his body back, but it'll cost you.
Caps. This whole rotten town wants caps. Nobody does anything just because it's right. Fine. You want caps? You can have all of Esteban's back pay. NCR owes me, and I don't even want the damn money. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the RepCon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Okay, so I've got a new map marker added, and I also lost a little bit of karma for that one. Ranger Morales' corpse. Oh, interesting, because we were over there. I mean, I don't think it would have showed up if we hadn't popped the quest yet, but anyway. And then we have another note. Retrieve the corpse of Ranger Morales. Private Morales has asked me to find and retrieve the corpse of her dead husband. His body is apparently being used as a lure to draw in NCR troops and slaughter them. Better keep a lookout for traps and snipers. The body is just east of the RepCon HQ, and I should carry it to the troopers camped out on the north side of the railroad tracks. Okay. So, can I talk to all of these people? No, that's just a trooper. Okay. The tower's got to be in here somewhere, right? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's downstairs. I just assumed it would be up, as in a tower. Okay. Okay. Aha. Over there. Around the plains and up to the tower. So would they be in there right now, do you think? It's nighttime. We'll see, I guess. But it sounds like... you know, I think it was Shu mentioned two people.
This is Frumentarius Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4.
Okay, so we heard it. Okay, so now what does it say? Quest. Find and defuse the bomb on the McCarran monorail before it leaves the terminal. Okay, and where's our map? Okay, so straight ahead. Okay, so we gotta... Oh, so it was a monorail. There we go. Figured that one out. Mystery solved. What kind of method of transportation is that? Okay. So I gotta get back out of here then, maybe? Okay. And is it inside? Somewhere over here? I hear monorail. Oops, I think it's supposed to be inside. How do I get to the monorail? Okay, somewhere over here. No, that's not it. Crap. Is it up now again? Oh, you know what? I think it is. This might be upstairs, because obviously that's probably where... Because the concourse is up there, and that's how that works. Okay. So, but it's somewhere over here. Door 2. Mojave Wasteland from up top. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so it's up here somewhere. In this monorail? Do I have enough skill for this? Probably not. Do something. Explosive charge. This device looks like as though it's armed and could go off at any moment. Explosives of 35 or higher or science of 45 or higher required to defuse. Do nothing. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me just see here. Stats. Skills. Science, 38. But I have some items that I can do to increase these. So, aid. Programmer's Digest, science plus 10. So if I take one of them, I should be able to do it. Oh, activate. Okay. Explosive science defuse the charge. You've successfully extracted and defused the bomb. Report to Colonel Shu. Nice! Okay, cool. That was pretty simple. I'm finally learning how to play this game. I swear. Okay. So, that's like the first time I've ever used, like, a magazine or book or whatever to increase my skills, for a specific task. So, cool. I mean, it's only taken me to, like, level 10 to figure that out, but okay.
Something I can do for you?
Better late than never.
Yes? What is it?
You won't be having problems with intelligence leaks anymore.
No? What happened?
It was Curtis. He is in the Legion. I can prove he tried to blow up the monorail.
Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. And I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve. I'll have Curtis taken into custody. If he lets himself be taken alive, that is.
Nice. Cool.
Bye.
Liked. Enough news of your good works has been passed around that people like you. Cool. Okay, so that was that taken care of. Let's go ahead into our quests again. The coyotes. This is what we were working on before we got sidetracked in here. And then we have the Motor Runner bounty still going on. But we also have something to talk about with... What's his name? One of the other captains here or something. I just don't know why that doesn't show up in my quests. And I forget what his name is. But you know what? We can come back to this area at some point. And we'll do the coyotes. We'll keep on going with that for now. Let's get back out of here. I forget what that guy's name was. The one who's like stealing stuff and selling illicit goods or something. Cool. So that's fun. The way that stuff works, where you can just, like, I can just read that magazine or whatever, take that really quickly, and helps me with certain tasks. I like that. That's a fun little mechanic there. Okay, so we'll head back out of here, and maybe I'll look into just like a little bit about that other captain or whoever it is that's selling stuff out this way. So what do we got over here? El Rey Motel. Looks sketchy as hell, but all right. Oh, is this where we're going? This isn't where we're going, is it? No. Okay. But we are heading this direction, so... Got some more NCR troopers over here. Anybody we can talk to? I know, I keep getting distracted, but...
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going...
But that's part of the fun, right? Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time, right? Ooh, there's somebody bad up there. I saw him kind of lurking in the buildings, too. Let's see. Let's just go... Oh. Yep, they're shooting at me. Let's just keep going. Boone, you coming? Okay. I don't know who those guys were, but we're just gonna ignore them for now. I don't want to deal with it right now. I just want to go find these refugees. And another little gas station place going on up here. What are these even called? Oh, Poseidon Energy. So that's that Helios 1 place that we found. Which hopefully we can go back to one day and... You know what? Well, I don't think I had quite enough magazines to be able to crack that code. But that is something to remember, that I can increase my stats a little bit by using those magazines and books and stuff. So, let's open the factory. Wait, am I going to the right place? No. I kind of want to go in here. We're going in. We're doing it. Bet you can find some of those Blue Star bottle caps in here. Talk to Festus.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters of the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company. Wrangle up a stool and listen to old Festus jaw a while. If you and old Festus are old pals, say a command now. Otherwise, say, pleased to meet you, and we'll get acquainted. Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus, say goodbye.
Okay, so Festus was mentioned by the man who came up to us and told us about the whole Blue Star bottle cap thing. He mentioned Festus.
New in town, partner? Well, let old Festus give you the lay of the land. If you're here to redeem your Sunset Sarsaparilla stars, dump them into the slot in the barrel below and I'll count them up. If you don't know what Sunset Sarsaparilla stars are and think old Festus is just shooting his mouth off, say star info. If you're here to challenge old Festus to a game of lucky horseshoes, say I feel lucky. Lastly, if you're here about the health advisory that aired on Channel 6 recently, say silly old advisory.
Okay. Well, I want to hear about that. Silly old advisory.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand that. Could you repeat it? I'm sorry.
That's
I
funny.
didn't quite understand that. Could you repeat it? While Sunset Sarsaparilla is perfectly safe, a recent independent study, whose validity is currently being challenged, revealed the following. Excessive ingestion of sarsaparilla can lead to deleterious effects, including, but not limited to, kidney damage, nausea, digital numbness, anxiety, loss of visual acuity, dizziness, occasional nosebleeds, joint inflammation, tooth decay, sore throat,
funny that you have to say it multiple times before he'll tell you.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to...
Okay, so star info.
Oh, new to the hunt, are ya? Well, listen carefully, as old Festus don't like to repeat himself. Select Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles will have special caps with blue stars on them. These caps are known as Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Why are these stars there, and what do they mean? Nobody knows, except maybe old Festus. Rustle up enough of them and you can win a prize. So get out there and start drinking Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Okay, so, I mean, we already kind of knew that. But that's neat. So, this is maybe where we are come to, like, cash them in at some point, if we ever get enough of them.
Scanning for hostiles.
Can't go in there. Okay. What about over this side?
Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area.
Who's talking? What do you got back here?
Fugitive has been located. Commencing attack.
What? Where's it?
Violence will not be tolerated.
Where's it even coming from? Okay. What's in here?
Nothing yet.
Ash pile. I don't even know. I don't know where that voice is coming from. Weird. Okay. Like, I don't see... It sounds like the robot that saved me, or that, you know, dug me up. But I just don't see him. Let's check it all out. That goes out to the outside. Oh, I didn't mean to take everything in there, but I did. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Gosh.
Clear the area until order has been restored.
Okay. Well, I didn't really mean for that to happen, but okay.
Warning, hostiles in area.
Oh. Okay, I guess you can't... I mean, I could just kill him, but like...
Engagement with multiple hostiles in progress. Please stand clear of the combat.
Oh. They're not very strong, apparently, these little robots.
Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous.
Okay. Well, here we go. Let's check it out. Okay, let's try to go up the stairs, see if there's anything else we can find up there. Oops. I actually go up the stairs. There we are. What do we got up here? Just all these crates. And they're all empty. So, what do we got? What are these? Nothing. Okay. Little podium.
Please step into the open and identify yourself.
Never
I
mind.
still hear it, but I can't see the damn robot. I just keep hearing it talking. Warning me. It's a big old area here. Broken custodial robot. Bottle caps. Toolbox. Okay. Next room. That one I can't go into. Just the bathroom. That's the stairs that I came up. Okay, this direction. What have we got in here? An empty desk. Empty filing cabinets. And empty bottles. So, nothing. Okay. Ooh. We got a computer over here. Aha. Locked. Very easy. Cool. Hopefully we can get into this one. The last one I couldn't get into. We got in. Okay, welcome Miss Page. The president has no new messages since the last time you logged in. Check saved inbox messages. What contest? From Nathan Stanley, Director of PR, subject what contest? Sir, the rumors of some sort of contest are quickly growing out of control. We're getting flooded with calls and messages asking if it's true. We're redeeming bottle caps for prizes. Do you want me to make an official statement denouncing this rumor? How's your new toy? From Lucas Nash, VP of Sales, Rob Kokor, subject, how do you like your new toy? Body, Kenneth. I hope you've been impressed thus far with your recent purchase. Your company has been and continues to be a valued customer. Contact me if you have any questions. Okay. So, is the contest not real? Fact, saved sent messages. RE, what contest? Okay. Stanley, are you out of your mind? Have you seen the latest sales figures? We're up 300% since these rumors started, and you're asking if you want to make it stop? Please stop by my office so we can further discuss the issue. Yeah, so they just made it up to sell more soda. While the iron is hot. To Marcus Brody, VP of Technology, while the iron is hot. Marcus, I have a few ideas about how we can turn this whole contest situation to our advantage. I'm going to need you to work with the advertising guys on a very special project. A meeting request will be sent out soon. By the way, how do you feel about cowboys? And then the new toy. Lucas, I couldn't be happier with the performance of the new model. If its current performance is any measure, it promises to reinvent my company's entire distribution network. I'd like to tentatively discuss purchasing a few more in the near future. How soon do you expect more to become available? Okay. So that looks like everything. But so, I mean, I don't even know why I would be surprised if this is the case, that they just made the whole freaking thing up to sell more freaking sodas. Okay. Or pops, as some people might call them. Me. I'm some people. Oh shit. I fell down. Oh. The safe. Locked average. I don't think I have enough. Nope. Damn it. Okay. Well, I think that was kind of everything up here, right? This is back towards the stairs? Yeah. Okay. Oh, locked very... Oh, this was a different place. Locked very hard. I wish you could just, like, bust down a door. Or maybe you can, actually. I don't know. But, so those are not the stairs that we came in from. We've been in here. Oh, these are the stairs that we came in from. Okay. So, I guess we'll just head back out of here for now. Oh. What's in here? Oh. Okay. First of all, why are there even, like, security robots in here to begin with? We got another terminal. Locked average. Ah, still 50. Damn it. Okay, but we found another set of stairs going somewhere. Ooh, okay. What do we got going on? What do we got here? Anything? Doesn't really look like much. They're all empty bottles. I don't care for the empty ones. Okay, but that's it up here. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, I'm trying to think, like... Because there's somebody out there trying to kill people over these bottle caps. And for what? For nothing, apparently. So that seems interesting. I mean, he doesn't know that, but... Maybe because we know that, that'll help us in the future? Like, maybe we can tell him, hey, buddy, it's all bullshit. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's go back for the refugees. We're focusing in on here. Looks like there's another motel coming up. So they must be in there or something. Let's see. Data, world map. Yeah, straight ahead. Okay. One day we'll make it all the way to Benny, I promise. One day we'll get there. But there's just so much fun stuff to explore. Now that we're, like, not in the freaking desert, just mindlessly wandering around. There's
There's so much stuff out here now. I feel like for a while there wasn't a whole lot to see going from one place to the next. But now we're close to the city, so... Oh, it's empty. I really gotta pay attention to that before I try to open it. It tells you that it's empty. What am I even doing, actually? Yeah, speak with St. James about the missing refugees. So this is just talking to somebody about the refugees. This isn't even finding them. Okay, Thorn. Another little spot here. Little playground. You've discovered the Thorn. You are a West Side resident.
One of these days, Red Lucy's going to show off her death claws.
Huh. I don't know what that means. But okay. Let's go find St. James. Is this him?
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
Okay, so these are not really NCR people then. They're disparaging the NCR troopers. But okay. They don't agree with Prim for having taken their aid. Which was my doing, by the way. If I recall. I'm the one who sent the NCR troops there to help the city. I mean, they did ask for somebody. And I did accidentally kill their deputy, so... It's not this guy, is it? Nope.
Howdy.
It's militia.
I kind of like being a farmer.
Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, this is why I didn't go there. Oh, you can just go around there. Okie dokie. Gotta be somewhere now. Aha! It's probably over here. One of these two.
I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah.
Okay. I mean, it's a little intense coming right out the gate.
Me and my partner, St. James, work salvage around West Side. That's all.
Where's your partner called St. James?
Because it's his name.
Or why?
He may be high-strung, but he's all right. Hauls his half a scrap, which is all I need.
Okay.
Yeah, beat it.
Thanks for all the help, St. James.
When I talk to a girl, I start the conversation, and I didn't start no conversation with you.
Okay. Some people have gone missing, and they were last seen dealing with you.
I don't know a thing about no missing refugees from that Aerotech camp. Go cry to somebody else.
I didn't mention Aerotech.
Yeah, well, I must have heard rumors, and, fuck you. You got nothing on me and Dermot.
I mean, not yet. But okay. So let's go find some evidence then. Let's check out the quest, see what it actually says. Search St. James' room at the Casa Madrid, apartments for evidence, and also search Dermot's apartment. Okay. Talk to Marco.
Welcome to Casa Madrid. Cheapest, cleanest whores in all New Vegas. If you want to know the rates for Poon, talk to the whores.
Jesus, okay. Is this apartment building yours?
Yep, for years now. Guess I should be calling it Casa Marco or something, but I haven't changed the signs. Folks who can't pay their way onto the strip need a place to stay too. And when Pretty Sarah set her whores up here, the Casa went full service.
I had a question about your tenants.
Like who?
Know anything about St. James?
Guy's unstable, but he pays his rent and Sweetie seems to like him all right. Like who?
And Dermot.
Roughneck prospector's all I hear. Good at what he does. Been renting a room here for a year or so. Nothing special.
Okay.
Catch you later then.
Let's go in. Pretty Sarah.
Welcome to the Casa. As long as you didn't come here to sell that scrawny ass of yours around here. I'm not hiring new girls. All slots filled, you could say. And my arrangements with Marco are exclusive.
That's not what I'm here for.
Just needed to make the situation clear is all. How can I help you?
What do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms. Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things.
How'd you get burned so badly?
We don't talk about that. Next topic. 3 flavors to choose from. Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things.
Okay, interesting.
You know where to find me.
It's not what I'm here for, though. I can hear some very interesting things, though. Okay. Dermot's Ledger. No added, Dermot's Ledger. Let's read that. Going to be a little different than the one I kept for hauling scrap. But I've always been a strong believer in keeping straight books. To Motor Runner. Teen girl, 500 caps. Adult man, 38. 0 caps. True to his word, paid top money for the girl, plus bonus for the first delivery, but paid nothing for girl's father, who took a swing at him when untied. Got to keep him more secured. Also, keep SJ off the girls, as even friends don't want used goods. To Motor Runner, adult woman, 28. 250 caps. Old woman, 25. Old man, 25. Baby boy, 0. Gotta be more careful selecting what we deliver. Runner liked the woman, of course, but the baby is worthless, except to make sure the woman does as she's told. Parents next to worthless. Should have killed and left them. On the bright side, Runner says we can start dealing with his friends closer by, so no more dragging folks all the way to Vault 3. Oh, they're taking them to Vault 3 with the fiends? Neffy. Teen girl, 400 caps. Teen boy, 450. Child girl, 50. More like it. Learned from past and got rid of mom and dad along the way. Tried to get more for the young one. I said, hey, give her time to sprout. But Neffy wouldn't have it. Kept SJ off the girl so long as he got his damn teddy. He's a sick one, but I guess the work calls for it. 2 Cook. Adult woman, 200 caps. Teen girl, 400. Teen, 400, and 100. Did not like dealing with this Cook. Didn't know if he'd pay us or burn us. I guess what they do with them once they got them is up to them. Isn't my business, but he didn't even wait for us to turn the corner before he was torching the boy and making the womenfolk watch. Let's hope to deal with Neffy next time. Jesus, okay. So we searched his room and found some disturbing stuff. Okie dokie. Looks like that's it for there. Let's go find the other room. Was it this one? Locked average. Damn. What is my lockpicking skill, actually? Stats. Skills. Lockpicking 35, and I need 50. Damn. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get into there anytime soon. We got some information, so we can always come back here. And on that note, what we're going to do is go back into our quests and return to Festus with enough sunset. Oh, I didn't even realize that came up here. So there is a quest, though, to return to Festus with enough sunset sarsaparilla star caps to earn a prize. But I'm pretty sure that's bullshit, so... But okay, let's do Ring-a-Ding, confront Benny at the Tops Casino.
Well, we continue to fortify our relationship with the NCR, for better or worse, and New Vegas is right around the corner. To catch the next part of the story, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications to follow along with the series as we discover just exactly what happened to us, what mess we got in the middle of, and why Benny tried to kill us. Until next time, I'm Brian Pickle. Thanks for watching.